often, you guys, when someone stabs us in the back, when someone stabs you in the back, it's not the stab that hurts so much as the person holding the knife. This is Dee. Welcome to the Come Up Straight Up. And in today's video, I am going to discuss 3 people you should never ever forget. This video was inspired by a situation that just happened to me that I'm going to be very transparent about and tell you, because I do not believe that you can be in the space, or you can be effective or genuine in this type of space where you're dispensing advice and whatever wisdom you think you have to other people about their lives and their business, without the willingness to share some of your own. And although I entitled this video 3 people you should never forget, I did throw in a 4th, so stick around to the end. Some of you in your short attention span, you guys really miss out on some good content. And, like I tell my nieces, you better try to listen to somebody who's trying to tell you right. So let's get into this video. I'm actually doing this just quick makeup look while I'm discussing the subject. And to the person who inspired this video, you will need me before I need you. I'm just going to throw on this makeup right quick while I talk about this, okay? The 3 people in your life that you should never forget. Well, first and foremost are the ones that were there for you in difficult times. Okay? Those are the people you should never forget. The people that love and or care for you. And when I say and or care for you, that means that a person who cares about you doesn't necessarily have to love you, right? I mean, a person who, like a teacher, for example, who goes the extra mile to help you succeed, okay, or help you learn or get into college or whatever, right? She cares about you. She doesn't love you, though. You're at the grocery store and you're, $5, $10 short. And the person behind you say, here you go. Take this. Don't worry about it. Now, that person doesn't know your name, but they cared about you to help you in that moment. People who, who do volunteer work or donate money to, like, the homeless, battered women, all that stuff. They don't know these people, but they care about them and their plight. So that's what I mean about that. A person who cares about you doesn't even have to know you. But there's also the people who not only care but love you, right? Like family members or spouse or whatever, or friends. Never forget the people that are there for you. These are the people who you can call at 3 o'clock in the morning and they will come get you if you need it. These are the people that will watch your kids or take care of your kids or whatever, and you don't have to pay them. These are the people that love your kids, and your kids love them, because not everybody, you can't leave your kids with everybody, especially these days. These are the people who will loan you money or give you money and not even, expect it back. These are the people that do nice things for you and expect nothing in return, because their sole objective is to help you. They love you. They will never do you dirty. And that is what makes them good people. These are the people that will tell you the truth about yourself. Okay? They will let you know. They don't just tell you what you want to hear. If you're a person, you're messing up and you need to know something, you need somebody to check you, these are the people that will do that. They will let you know and they will tell you the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. But these are also the people that will not weaponize the truth, right? These are people that will, let you know the truth, but not weaponize it and use it against you. Because some people say, oh, this is the truth, but they're doing more harm than good, you know? The truth, and, even if it's tough love, because I'm kind of a tough love person. I mean, I will be gentle with you, but if I need to check if you're messing up, and especially if you've done it repeatedly, yeah, I'm going to tell you about yourself. And, I'm not going to hurt, my objective is never to hurt you, but sometimes you got to, you got to get to the point and not play around with it. But at the same time, criticism and feedback is supposed to be constructive. Okay? It's not supposed to be, it's not, the intent is never to hurt anybody. Even if that person is hurt at the time, it's not because you've tried to hurt them. It's because they're not ready to receive it. Okay? These are the people that you should never, ever, ever forget in your life, because not everybody has people like that in their lives, and you should be grateful for them. These are the people that you should never screw over. And this is what gets to my story. Now, my nephew lives with his girlfriend. They have 2 kids. It's my little Christmas box. And this person asked me to loan him some money. And first, I'm going to be honest, the first time it was like $500 because they had fallen out. She left and he was short on his rent, okay? Because it's a 50-50 type situation, okay? And this is the nephew, if you watch my past video, that lived with me for 2 years, so not the most grateful person in the world. But, he was in dire straits. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. At first I said no. But you know what? I said no. I'm going to go ahead and help him, okay? Because really and truly, this person really doesn't really ask me for anything. Hasn't really asked me for anything before. I will give him that. So I loaned him like $500, okay? And then like a month later, he needed some more money. He hit me up because he was short on his rent. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to help you with this last time, right? But, the $500 that I loaned you, go ahead and keep. You don't have to pay me back, just go ahead and keep it. I'm not going to have you pay me back. But this money, I think it was right around $700, whatever it is, you guys. Whatever I loaned him this second time, I'm like, oh, second time, you have to pay me back, okay? $200 a month is what I asked for. And he paid me in like October, I think in November, whatever. No, once. He paid me one time, and that was in November, okay? So, and this is, I told him, I said, look, I know, like, for the holidays are coming up, you got 2 kids. You don't have to pay me for December, because, you got kids, you got, Christmas coming up, and I understand. I'm like, don't worry about paying me the $200. I'm going to suspend it for this month, and, come January, and this is January, just, you can resume payments then, right? Now, I saw this person last on Thanksgiving, 2022. And, we kicked it. He kicked it with the family. We had a good old time. Like, we really had a good time. And Christmas came around. This person didn't reach out to say, Merry Christmas. Okay, nothing. Okay. This person didn't say Merry Christmas. And New Year's came around. This person didn't say Happy New Year. Now, the bottom line is, I have not heard from my nephew who borrowed this money from me since Thanksgiving. And I sent him a couple texts. I'm like, okay, so am I gonna, you're gonna resume payments? Never heard from him. So I can only assume that he's not going to pay it. Now, he is basically dogging me out, right? He doesn't give a damn. And that leads into the second point, the person who left you in difficult times. I mean, and not just financially, but, in this case, let's say I needed that money, to pay my mortgage, because a lot of people say, I loan this to you, but I need it back by the 15th because I got to pay my electric bill. Let's say you loan somebody your car to help them out. And all you've asked is that they, fill up whatever gas they use, you have a full tank, is that they just put it back, and they don't do that. They have now put you in difficult times, potentially, because gas is high. Man, you helped. You were the come-up woman. you know. And as soon as he came up, let's look at somebody like Derek Jackson, for example, right? You know, she was the come up woman, his wife. And my boy done came up, and what happened? He left her. These are the people you should never forget. Honestly, these are the people probably that you can't forget because it hurts, right? It hurts. You know, and a lot of times, often, you guys, when someone stabs us in the back, when someone stabs you in the back, it's not the stab that hurts so much as the person holding the knife. You know, that is what makes people bitter, right? It's what makes people angry. Also, you guys, the people that you got to think about, the people who you've trusted to be there for you, and you've confided in your deepest, darkest, and everything like that, and then they get mad at you and they betray your trust. You know, they throw it in your face, or they share things that you never once shared with other people. And in addition to leaving you in a difficult time, that betrayal could very well and often put you in difficult times, right? Because there are consequences. Let's say you shared that you were in a difficult, let's say abusive situation, something like that, and you've shared your troubles with this person. And, what you've said gets back to the person, you fear. That could literally put your life at stake. So in effect, this person has both left you and put you in difficult times. Because you guys, what we have to understand, well, and what you should never, ever forget is this. People who do you dirty know they're doing you dirty. My nephew knows he's doing me dirty. He knows that he owes me this money. He knows he's agreed to pay it. And he knows that blowing me off, not answering my text, he knows he's in the wrong. He knows. But you know what? He just doesn't care. But this is another example why people who want closure have to be able to let that go and accept that they probably will never get it. That the person who's wronged them will never acknowledge it, will never apologize for it. So you got to take that L and keep it moving. Because what you do for others, they may not do for you. In all likelihood, they won't do for you. You have to leave these people alone for your own peace of mind. And come to terms with, you know what, you're never going to get the satisfaction that you want or, even deserve. Now, as I mentioned before, there is a fourth person that you should never forget, right? I didn't think about this until I started, and it's really important because a lot of us don't think about this. And that person is you, us. Because a lot of those who play victim, feel that the world or somebody has victimized them, are oblivious to the fact that they are the perpetrator, or they have been the perpetrator to someone else. Parents often put their children in bad situations and keep them in bad situations out of their own brokenness, their own selfishness. Well, I had a bad upbringing and my mama wasn't shit and she treated me this way. So you know what? Don't say anything to me about how I treat my kids. If it was good enough for me, it's good enough for you. There are a lot of you out there with a convenient memory. Sometimes the bad situations that you are left in, that you are put in, is simply reaping what you have sown. So before you play victim, ask yourself, are there people that I have victimized? So I'm going to finish up and I will be right back. All right, you guys, this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, thumbs it up. And please, you guys, leave your comments below. Because, as always, I really want to know how you feel about this topic. Okay? I got to go. I'm taking my nieces to the movies. Again, do not forget to subscribe, thumbs up this video, and yeah, until next time. Mwah.